Welcome to Zion Analysis, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your continued support always in this channel. I don't take it for granted. Ruto is the commander of RSF regarding Gachagua exposing William Ruto after United Nations had demanded that Ruto must now tell the whole world what is really happening behind the RSF mission in Sudan after regarding Gachagua's expose on 9th April 2025. And according to this movement, is that amid RSF ongoing war with Sudan army for the past 2 years, Gachagua claims Ruto has been conducting gold trade with Hemedit so that the RSF leader can acquire money to buy firearms for the paramilitary force. And now, here is the evidence proving how UN now files Ruto's removal and demanding more answers why is the Kenya associating on this movement in the world.
For the deaths occurring in the Sudan, the real commander of RSF is not Hemeti, it's William Ruto, because for a movement to succeed, it needs money. The money from gold is being cleaned through Kenya to buy arms to go and kill women and children.
And you know my next question would be to substantiate these claims.
But I'm saying this guy was here, his movement was here the other day.
That's in the public
Listen, domain. No, I'm asking you. This man has international sanctions against him for genocide.
True.
He has been given a safe haven in Nairobi. He was here forming a government in KICC. That cannot happen without William Ruto. And I want to tell the international community.
But the claims of doing business...
No, everybody knows that he is selling gold through Nairobi. You may pretend not to know, or
I'm not pretending. Don't shoot the messenger.
Everybody knows.
I'm just trying to find out.
Everybody
made claims that the president is doing business.
Everybody knows that why William Ruto is having relations with Hemedi through Nairobi is for the gold business. And the gold business, the proceeds are buying arms to butcher children and women. And I want to ask the international community, I want to say I'm available to give evidence, and I want to tell the international community, it is pointless to levy sanctions against Hemeti. The person you need to levy sanctions against is William Ruto. And this thing of Sudan will be sorted out, because if there are sanctions against William Ruto, he'll stop entertaining Hemeti. Gold will stop being processed in Nairobi. There will be no money to buy arms to go and kill children and women. Number two.
How is this going?
Now, you've watched and listened to that video clip, ladies and gentlemen, and this is what we want to discuss on our today's political analysis. Last year, I told you very well, when I was just trying to give some piece of advice based on the leadership, which a leadership characteristic, and I said that as a leader, you must sometimes listen to yourself, and you must sometimes have your own sober mind by ensuring that the path you are following is going to be a good path, and ensuring that you maintain good, close relationship with the international community, and so that you don't bring diplomatic crisis emerging as we speak. Now, the big question is, why is now UN goes for William Ruto? What is their aim? It means that they have listened to the former deputy president, and not only him. They have listened to several people, and they were just waiting for more details to emerge between. Remember, all this are happening when the BBC had also exposed Ruto's administration, what it does, or what it did when Kenyans stormed the street and demonstrated. They were killed, some were abducted, there was legal arrest, and all these things now making William Ruto to be under siege, as now United Nations now demand more answer and saying that if it is about this shady business the current head of state in the Republic of Kenya is doing at this moment, yet the promises which he had on Kenyans, the plans, the thought he had on Kenya's administration is no longer being fulfilled. Then the real commander is President William Ruto, who is now controlling the RSF, and the money from gold is being cleaned through Kenya to buy firearms. Then it is very clear that this man, who is associating himself with President William Ruto, is the one coming here in Kenya, purchasing the firearm and making RSF in Sudan to grow and also not to stop. Yet the United Nations are in demand of stopping this. In the third point, William Ruto is the one propelling this RSF, and he seems to pretend that he don't understand it anymore. Remember, his thwart is coming to an end after Gachagua had exposed him in an interview and saying that the one controlling this RSF is none other than the current head of state. In a letter, Rigathi said, which I signed, and after Hemeti came, we discussed about the Kenya and Sudan. Then I took him to the president, that is Rigathi. Later, I realized that they are doing business. Then, Gachagua alleged Ruto later directed him to invite Hemeti again, which he purportedly refused on ground of the numerous sanctions against the RSF leader by other countries over the war, which to date has killed 150,000 people and forced more than 11 million others from their homes. That is a large number of people. Then I told him that as a father and a Christian, I cannot be part of it and cannot invite him, said Gachagua. Then he told me I must invite him and ask me, do you know how much I will lose by you not inviting him here? That is how Rigathi, the former deputy president, and President Ruto, they clashed after Hemeti had agreed to have some shady business with the president in the Republic of Kenya. And so unfortunate, now the United Nations demand William Ruto to come out in public and tell the whole world what is his mission, what was his aim, and up to now associating with the RSF group and making 150,000 people to lose their life in Sudan, and also not even acting as a compassionate leader ruling this country. That is so sad and a very bad news from the United Nations. Ladies and gentlemen, Ruto is under siege, the current president in the Republic of Kenya, and you can as well testify the result. I rest my case at this point. Subscribe to this channel if you've never subscribed. Like my videos, share my videos to your friends, family, and relatives. I appreciate you so much for your subscription. I appreciate you so much for the like, for the comment, and also the work you are performing or doing in this channel. Thank you and bye-bye.